Hi you guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I hope this message finds you well. You've seen the title, you guys know why you're here. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a prophetess. So welcome. If you are new, and those of you guys returning, welcome back. Okay, so per usual, I received a very strong message, but it's not just about receiving this message like, okay, now is the time to go share this. But I've been like witnessing it like super hard over the past like week and a half. And not only am I witnessing it, but I'm also seeing it happen to, you know, people I know, friends of mine, etc. And so it's crazy, like just how this stuff works, right? So, you have risen your vibration through an immense amount of healing. Okay, healing from, you know, wounds and trauma, you know, generational curse breaking, etc. Right? Well, you are now at this point in your journey where you're ready to receive in big ways. 111, as I happen to look over. So again, manifestations, what you've been calling in, new beginning. It's very magician type energy too with the one. So you're very much in your power. This is also very Empress, High Priestess. You know, it could be Emperor vibes too, because, you know, I do have a lot of divine masculines that are enlightened, that have been awakening as well here on the channel. But a lot of divine feminine energy, of course, which means you're in the high frequency of the Empress. You're more of the embodiment of love, compassion, nurturing energy towards yourself and others. And you're more in a receiving mode, like you're in this vibration to receive what you've been calling in, right? Well, you have a lot of attention on you. You have you've caught the eyes of a lot of people. You have people that are watching you, that are inspired by you, that are learning from you. You know, you know, maybe some of them, you know, tell you that, but, you know, my guess would be a lot of them don't say anything. So, you know, which is fine, of course. But it's just coming through very strongly. And if you're here, you're probably feeling this, right? Like on some level, right? Like I know I'm helping. I know I'm showing up in this way just by showing up for myself, you know, things like that, right? Well, you have a lot of attention on you, and yes, a lot of it is really beautiful and positive, but there's also a lot of unwanted attention coming in or around. And significantly what I'm seeing is, and this is what I was talking about earlier about like just witnessing these things in 3D reality, and with other people too. People being so drawn to your frequency, okay? They may not even know why they're so drawn, but these would be lower vibrational, denser energies, people who are not on your level. And some of them, you know, what it is they just unconsciously, like, I don't even think they realize what they're doing, right? It's unconscious. It's them being drawn to you. Yes, because maybe you're very attractive. Maybe you're very abundant, successful, grounded. Again, giving off that, like, you know, compassionate, kind, just, you know, being in the flow type vibe. There's not a whole lot, we're seeing more of course, but there's not a whole lot of people out there, right? So when you come across an earth angel or a star seed, whatever, right? I'm hearing they're hooked. Okay, so, you know, and this okay, so people are feeling like hooked on you. They're feeling mesmerized by you. They're feeling intrigued by you, inspired by you, in awe of you. But unconsciously for a lot of them, so the example would be, let's say you're a high vibrational woman, right? Empress woman frequency, okay, we'll say this. And you've caught the attention of a lot of men, okay? Men and women, I'm sure. But this is the analogy, okay? So, and this is what I've witnessed or seen lately. So they are very drawn to you because you reflect such a healing, loving, vibrational energy that the unhealed parts of them want to cling to that. They want to latch onto that. They want you, it's almost like like a subconscious, unconscious, whatever. Like, I feel like your energy will make me just feel better about my life and myself. And that's not what we're here for, right? So that's what I mean with unwanted attention. Also, I am picking up on evil eye energy because of like just how you're hustling, how you're vibing, how you are just like, you know, you send love to everybody, and that can be very triggering to people. It's like that saying, like, your light irritates their demons. You know, it's like almost like the more loving and kind you are, that people know that it's genuine, and it just pisses them off because, you know, those are, again, the parts of themselves that need healing, etc. Right? Okay. So you could have people hitting on you, reaching out to you, trying to message you. Like I just recently had someone from a blast from my past from like 25 years ago. Literally, I was like in high school, reach out, and they're coming from a good place. They're a sweet soul. I know this. But they're in a lower state of frequency. They are not on my level. And I could feel that obviously before I even, you know, opened the message. You know, and I always say, wait, we tap our heart, we send them love. And this is just one example. Like I've like witnessed this on a higher scale, and it's like crazy, like just over the last few days. Like I said, like just people I know and stuff, and them sharing, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like what is happening? You know, so it's going to be common. Like you may get these blasts from the past, people showing back up, resurfacing, right? These are in a lot of ways for some full circle moments where you have like just loose ends to tie up karmically with this person or these individuals. And this is why I'm here. It's like a PSA, right? This was like the biggest part of it was unwanted attention from people who, you know, whether it's unknowingly or knowingly, like they want to latch onto you. They want to take that energy that they feel is so beautiful and take it for themselves, okay? It is very energy vampire. But this doesn't mean these people are, you know, evil or demonic or, you know, they know what they're doing. I feel very strongly it's unconscious. It's just like, wow, who is this person? You know, but they overstep in that way, but they don't even realize they're overstepping. Maybe they do, some of them. They don't understand those boundaries, right? Like they're just drawn to you, so they just want to go for it, right? And, you know, so also these are tests of discernment for you. These are tests of, are you, because we are literally like this close to coming into divine union for so many. For our true, you know, earthly incarnation, soulmate, or twin flame, whatever it is, like there's unions. We are in these union timelines right now, and it's powerful, right? And we've talked about this, like the Lionsgate portal, okay? And then like the Virgo new moon that we just had, really powerful for activating the unions, the union codes, union timelines, whatever you want to say, helping to bring those in. And then we have like the eclipses happening here pretty quick, the equinox. Okay, so there's a lot, right? But it's like, we are being tested right now because we are about to receive on such a beautiful, divinely aligned level, okay? So you could be receiving this kind of unwanted attention, you know, and for me, you know, being the Empress, High Priestess that I am, like, obviously I can feel the vibration before, you know, any words are even spoken. I can feel their intentions. I can see the underlying energies, you know, and feel them. So for me, it's like, oh gosh, here we go again. You know what I mean? Even though I tap my heart and I, of course, send them love and, you know, prayers and happiness and all the things. It's just, I can feel it right through my entire being that, okay, here we go again. So yeah, blast from the past, people resurfacing, maybe exes, like I said, just acquaintances, like someone you knew for like a hot minute when you were like 15, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, social media, like this, you know, you may know this person, you know, la, 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 right? Okay. So, and it's literally the universe going, have you truly healed these lessons? Learned these lessons? Have you truly healed this karma? Because we're about to bring some big stuff in. And if you know, are using your intuition, if you are on that high vibrational level, if you are discerning, you're going to be, like I said, like you're going to be able, you'll just know, right? You'll just know. These are also tests of having compassion towards other people who may not have had compassion towards you, forgiveness, right? Again, tying up loose ends before, right? Out with the old, in with the new. So just an FYI, okay, I can't wait to hear the comments on this, because yeah. And maybe it hasn't happened quite yet. Maybe this is just like an FYI of what's about to happen. So know that, you know, again, these people may have, you know, just good intentions and they don't mean any harm in any type of way or have any agendas. They're just drawn to you. They're attracted to you. They find you inspiring. They find you very different or unique, right? Very maybe spiritual. Like that's also on a soul level. That's very resonant to people, even when they are still asleep or haven't been going through an awakening. It's the soul resonance is extremely strong, right? So they could be tuning into that, feeling that from you. So it's, you know, but like I said, it's just, and then like with the evil eye energies, okay? So I do feel at the same time, like I feel that there is a lot of envy being projected towards the collective right now. If you're here, if you were guided to this message, then definitely, right? So envy towards you, whether that be from people on social media, people that you work with, you know, maybe you're just like rising up at work and being promoted and leveling up, or, you know, switching gears and, you know, maybe you're like a team leader, you know, so there's people that like at the same time, it's like, they're like, wow, that's like an incredible person and a hard worker. But at the same time, it's like, it dredges up their insecurities, their wounds. So, you know, they won't share, they won't tell you that, they won't say anything positive, you know, if anything, it's more negative. But there is that energy of envy, jealousy, while also simultaneously at the same time being like inspired and wanting to be more like you and embody that kind of energy, right? All right. So, okay. So 12 minutes of channeling, but you guys know like the channeling is like the most, right? The cards are just, right? They just confirm or add to it a little bit, right? Okay, so cosmic power. Look at this. Look at this. Mawalisa. Okay, so these could be names that are, you know, significant to you or connect with you. We have the number 2 up here, but it's about the sun and the moon uniting. And it literally says cosmic power. So this is confirming that your inner masculine and feminine is very powerful, very balanced, very powerful, you know, in a lot of ways. And you're radiating cosmic power, which confirms everything I just channeled for the last 12 minutes about what you are radiating. And the fact that people are picking up on the fact that you are like a more balanced energy, where in normal society still, even though we're, you know, Earth's rising and people are awakening, right? The majority still is that very asleep energy, right? So when someone who is in this frequency comes across someone like you, right? It's like, whoa, what is this? Like, I can feel something different here. And they're very drawn to the more balanced energy, the more leveled energy, because again, not a lot of people out there are balanced in this way. It's right. Most people are, it's very dominant masculine. Okay. Or too much in the feminine, right? But a lot of distorted masculine ego stuff out there, right? We know this. This also confirms for me what I was talking about your cosmic power. Like, this is the time right now. This is the moment when you are like receiving big. Okay. And I'm hearing, don't give up. Don't give up. Faith. Have faith. I just talked about this yesterday too, here on the channel, in a message about, it's like, you really needed like trust right now. Trust, trust, trust. And really honor the boundaries. Again, a lot of these, you know, like lower frequency energies that are coming towards you or will be coming towards you, even if it's just one person, you know, and maybe it's not necessarily someone from the past. Maybe it is someone, you know, that, you know, sees you on the street walking by and they stop. Again, it's people that are very much, you know, quote, out of your league. And it's not like, oh, I'm so good and I'm better than everybody. It's because it's just you've healed and you're self-loving. And obviously these energies that I'm speaking of are still in the polar opposite of that. Okay. So, you know, so you may even feel like offended or like, you know, like I can't believe, like, it's the audacity, you know what I mean? Like, the audacity of these people. But truly, if you're in the Empress mode, again, it's having compassion and, you know, like, just towards the individuals, okay? You know, it's like that verse from the Bible, like, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. It's very much like that, right? But it is little tests and little, you know, like the universe going, have you really learned lessons? You know, are you going to lower your standards? Are you going to like lower your frequency and vibration? Maybe because it's been a long time and this person's cute and, you know, they're not that bad. There's only like one red flag so far. It's like, no, it's like you have to come, like what's coming in, and this is the point, what's coming in is your true love. Okay. It is that. It is divine union. So it's like not dimming or going lower before this happens. You are in a full-blown cosmic power right now. And then bottom of the deck is number 9. Look at her. She's just like living her best life. Okay, all right. And this is Mojaji. And it's manifestation. So again, it's like your cosmic power is calling in these powerful manifestations. If you're in this frequency, you're definitely going to be receiving this. Okay. And then we have etheric cords, and look at, see how she has this like sword type thing, right? Okay. So for me, it's like, first of all, there's cosmic forces that are really protecting you right now in big ways and helping you. And that's like a big thing I'm hearing right now. They're helping you. But this is about like, also like cosmic forces, like helping to cut etheric cords. But this is exactly what like spirit is backing me up here, because this is what this whole message was about, was like an FYI, just so you know, you get to peek behind the pomegranate curtain of the high priestess and see what's going on that others won't know or pick up on. It's about people wanting to latch on or attach, okay, with etheric cords, but also like if you would entertain it, then they would, you know, try to be there physically too, right? So anyways, that's what I'm getting here. I'm also getting a lot of etheric cords being dissolved and removed. Okay. All right. And then we have a radical rebirth here. And this is beautiful, but I'm not even gonna like look. I love these cards so much, like the colors, the vividness, like it's so gorgeous. But yesterday here on YouTube, the live that we did, which was a really powerful message. It was so good, so healing. So if you feel called to that, definitely go check that out. But I was channeling the big cats, like the jaguars, the lions, you know, panthers, leopards, etc., etc. And here we have them again, okay? So, you know, you, again, very protected, very protected. Also, I just feel right now too, because like, again, like look at her, like how beautiful she is, right? And like, she's just, and then like this one, like how like their clothing is unique, the patterns are unique, the colors are beautiful. And that is literally like how people are seeing you. It's like you're this just like whole different vibe compared to what they've known or what they've witnessed or what they are around or what they see on, you know, out in the world daily, or online. Like you are this enigma, you are this mystery, you are mesmerizing and enchanting, right? People are also intimidated by your energy because they really pick up on that cosmic power. They pick up on the fact that you know, as within, so without, you embody, see like how confident she looks and how like just, right, so priestessy. It's like you embody that within, and it also reflects on the outside, okay? Doesn't matter how you dress. It doesn't matter your style. It doesn't matter, right? If you wear Chanel suits at work, or if you're like, you know, wearing tie-dye shirts and, you know, head crowns and flip-flops, you know, it doesn't matter. It's as within, so without, okay? So radical rebirth, yeah, a lot, yep, exactly. So it's like cutting these cords, and finally dissolving cords from the past too, like maybe someone resurfaces and it's like time, like it's just like, you know, you've been tiptoeing around speaking your truth, maybe because you really like this person and, you know, you didn't want to rock the boat or trigger them, or, you know, but it really is a time now where if someone resurfaces from the past, you have to speak your truth. Okay, like even if this is someone that resurfaces, like, you know, that you want to come in, like a DM runner or something like that, right? You don't not speak your truth because you're afraid they're gonna run or get triggered again or something like that, right? What is meant for you will always be for you, and it will always happen in divine timing, right? Okay. So just again, right? Like we aren't like, just like I'm saying, like these other like low frequency energies that are like checking you out, that are very attracted to you, drawn to you. Maybe they're trying to like, right, reach out to you, message you, ask you out, things like that. You know, for me, it's a hard pass, hard no, because again, I'm not going to lower my vibration or frequency or anything like that for anyone. You know what I mean? So, okay. Let's get some tarot here. Actually, let's get some romance angels real fast. So anyways, guys, so this is the message. This pretty much sums it all up, okay? It's just, again, like a PSA and FYI. You really have people turning their heads. People are very drawn to you. I'm also hearing people want to learn from you. Like, they're like really like, you know, they want to know more about, like, I'm hearing Reiki master, right? Okay, so someone that is out there and they're a Reiki master, or they do Reiki, work with clients. People are just like, whoa, like, especially people from your past, because it's like, how did you turn into this like energy master? How did you turn into this like leader here on, you know, Instagram with all your, you know, videos and healing videos and, you know, things like that, right? Okay. It's like people are like, they want to learn from you. Okay. So you might even have people that like are reaching out, that are like just seeking guidance or healing, etc. You know, I know if you are someone like myself, where you are a public figure, where you know, you're a content creator, where you have, you know, like social media and or YouTube platforms, it can be a lot because you're just one person. And then, you know, no one is coming from a place of like, you know, anything except like true, you know, genuine from the heart. But it can be a lot when you have people reaching out to you, you know, through DM on Instagram, through Facebook, through email. And it's not about like bookings or anything like that, which I totally understand. But it's like, you know, like I need help, I'm going through it, you know. And so if this is you, you know, this is why I offer like my 20-minute vent sesh, you know, a 10-minute reading or other readings if you want to connect, because that's how I can serve the best. And then I just also don't physically, like, I just don't have the time to like reach through, and I feel bad. But it just is what it is, you know. And I'm like, and again, this is something with me with boundaries too, where it's like I usually will try to like get to everyone, but then I'm depleted and I'm stressed out and my anxiety levels are up, right? So it really is about oh my gosh, you guys, there's a freaking raccoon. Raccoon out in the day means rabies. There's a raccoon just like hopping around across the street. Like, it's not hurt or anything, but I'm like, oh my gosh. Because raccoons definitely, if they're out during the day, that's like rabid, like, you know, or they're sick or something. I learned that a long time ago. I forget where, probably like National Geographic or Discovery Channel or something. But anyways, and the raccoon, it's funny because the raccoon represents a lot of different things, but like entrepreneur, but it's also like nighttime. It's also like, right, the mask of the raccoon. So actually, like, it's kind of, right, confirmation of what we just talked about, like people in lower states of consciousness, which again, that's not like, oh, you know, I was in karmic energy. I was in low states of consciousness and asleep, totally asleep, right? You know, born again Christian, like the whole nine, you know, all the things, right? Until I started my awakening. And right, so it's not like, again, it's not like we're superior or on some, you know, higher level, like we're so good. It's just we've done the work and they haven't. Okay, so but that's my point exactly. It's like that wearing a mask, facade, or deceptive kind of energies, hiding behind the scenes, hiding behind social media, But anyways, yeah, so going back, like if you are someone who's like public, or maybe you just like have like a high level position at work and like so many people like, right, are just like always coming to you, always coming to you, always coming to you, right? Then you would understand, okay? So anyways, so again, maybe that's a message of like, you know, if this is you, like to just really like be graceful with yourself, honor yourself. Don't pressure yourself either, feeling like I have to get back to everybody. I don't want to, I have to help, we can only do so much, and we can, tap our heart and send love. And for me, that's like some of the strongest things I can do is send those healing waves and prayers out to the collective, not just one person. Right. So, anyways, okay. And remember, everything I say is always for a reason. The first card out is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yep, I'm telling. Okay, so this right here for me is like, even though these technically are like two like lionesses, right? Because a male lion, right, has the big mane, right? So for me, it's just like super like feminine, divine feminine power right here. You are the lioness, right? Wow. But it's just for me, it's also like, because there's two lions, it's like, and the lion, and like I said, the big cats have been coming through a lot. So I feel that again, divine union commencing. Okay. So don't fall for the, don't slip into the traps. Don't go backwards. Don't settle for less than that, emperor, true emperor with empress energy. Right. And this is universe letting you know, this is like what's coming in. Okay. So there's a true soulmate coming in where it's, getting to know each other. But this could also be, like I said, those karmic partners or people from the past that you maybe have a little bit of karma, whether they were romantic, an old friend, whatever it is, right? You had a falling out with someone 20 years ago. It's the opportunity to finally just balance it, heal it. I forgive you, thank you for reaching out, having that like solace, you know what I mean? But you're going to be getting to know a soulmate soon. Again, though, it's also a lot of people out there wanting to, get to know you, things like that, message you, right? I'm like, I'm an empress goddess, like, right? I know my worth and my value. And I know it's like, it cracks me up when, someone will reach out and they're just like, hey, what's up? ? I'm like, what are we, like in like 7th grade? Like, oh God, no, and bless their hearts, but no. Okay. Because I know true love is coming in for me, right? True divine love, the romance of a lifetime, just like this card says, right? And that's exactly what's about to happen. Like I said in the beginning, this is all about like the universe saying the wheel is turning in your favor. Manifestations are coming in. This is a time of radical rebirth, right? You've been swimming through the void. It's been, lesson after lesson, hardship after hardship, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And now is the time, right? So, but we always get tested before we're about to have a big breakthrough, new beginning, when we're about to receive, right? Okay. So, and then forgiving and learning. So again, could be people from the past surfacing, where it's just forgiveness, it shows you how much you have learned, how much you have healed, how much you have risen. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Yeah. And also that's like what you've been doing. You've been like releasing and healing the past, right? And you've come so far and you've done so much work that like literally all you deserve is the best, right? The best of the best, exactly what's going to be an equal to you, an equal give and take, like I said, Empress with the Emperor, right? If they show up as a king even, right? Or a knight, or even, okay, but I'm telling you, there's going to be some page energy showing up. Okay, if those are lower frequencies, right? Doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean any of that, right? It just means they're not on your level, period, point blank, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it here, my loves. Look at release your ex, forgive and heal the past. Yeah, so, and I feel like too, there could be people that are like having a hard time releasing you from the past. You know what I mean? Like they maybe it's an ex, and like since you guys have broken up, they just like look you up or try to like spy on you, maybe on social media, or like whatever, I don't know, ask people about you. So it's like, there could be some etheric cords that need to be cut. Okay. So anyways, basically your hot stuff, keep doing what you're doing. Don't lower your vibration for anyone, anything, anytime, anywhere. And just know that this true love, this soulmate, is literally about to manifest, but also other blessings too. Okay, so I love you guys. If you want to connect with my gifts, you want to work with me one-on-one through a general psychic mediumship reading, a past life Akashic reading, or a healing session. I also was just recently guided to add, it was channeled to me through Goddess Isis and Mary Magdalene, but they came through. I work with them very closely, like on the daily. It's a channeled goddess message. That's an hour session. So I allow, Goddess Isis and Mary Magdalene. That's weird. That was like a heart purge, like, right? It's like I needed to burp, but like all I drink today is like water and like, you know, anyways, I could feel the difference. It's like a heart purge. Okay. It's funny that it happened right when I start talking about this. So, you know, if you feel guided, if you feel connected with Goddess Isis, ancient Egypt, other Egyptian goddesses or energies, because it's like my channels are open. So like when I tap in, it's like they speak to you through me, whatever you need. Also, there's going to be activations and healings like coming through in the form of light language and movement, again, from them, similar to what we do in the workshops, the portal workshops. But they will also have, you know, I have no idea, but it's just whatever wants to come through. And I know it'll be very healing, very insightful, a lot of clarity, confirmation, for whoever feels the draw to that. Okay, so if you connect with like Mary Magdalene, Sisters of the Rose, the Magdalenes, Isis Temple, the mystery schools, ancient Egypt, you know, Atlantis, etc., then this could be, you know, something for you. So anyway, so I'm just like talking about it because I just added it recently, so I'm trying to like get everyone familiarized with it. But again, everything's there. Thank you. I hope that this connects with you guys. Like, let me know, like, if this has happened to you or if you can feel it. Also, this is going to be for like so many of you that are, where you truly feel, and I just spoke of this in a collective message yesterday for the divine masculine, divine feminine, but it's like you feel, that you're about to come into divine union. You've been feeling the divine union within for some time, but it's gotten stronger. And it's like now you're calling it in as within, so without, but it's like you can feel it like strongly, right? And it's not coming from like an ego space where it's like you want it so badly that you like trick yourself or, you know, believe the illusion of what you're saying to yourself, you know, about it's about to happen. You know what I mean? This is like you're truly tapping into that and you can feel it, right? And I know that's going to be for a lot of you. So anyways, have a beautiful day. Thank you again. I'm going to be recording some zodiacs today. So we will be getting those done. And I think that's all. All right, guys. I love you. Mwah.